Hi Scorpio, this is astrologykiki with your March horoscope. And the focus for you this month will really be on your 5th and 6th houses. Your 5th house is the house of fun, love, romance, dating, creativity, children. And your 6th house is your house of daily duties, tasks. It's a very productive house. Could have to do with your work environment, your coworkers, or your health. And so that focus will really be towards the end of March in your 6th and the beginning of March on your 5th house of fun and love and all that good stuff. We are coming off of a February solar eclipse in your 5th house. So hopefully some really nice, fun, exciting stuff with regards to love and romance and children. And really it looks like some of that will carry over into the first week of March with Mercury in your 5th house. And Mercury is a planet of communication. So maybe you are communicating quite a bit with someone that you just started dating, or maybe you are going to have a child and you're sort of telling the world about it. Maybe at the eclipse you found out that you were going to have a child, and this is the time to reach out to everyone and sort of get the message out. Mercury is about calling, traveling, emailing, and getting in touch with people. On the 2nd, there is an opposition between your 12th and 6th houses. So you could see some sort of push and pull between your daily activities, your work environment, and maybe something going on there with regards to planning, or 12th house can have to do with sometimes like gossip. So just beware, you may have some issues there between something that maybe is revealed, some sort of secret is revealed, or gossip is revealed within the workplace, or maybe it even has to do with your health. Something is revealed with regards to a health issue. On the 8th and 9th of March, there's a positive aspect, a sextile, between Pluto in your 3rd house and Mercury and the Sun in your 5th. The sextile is an aspect of opportunity. So it's a positive opportunity between a very communicative house. The 3rd house is a house of travel, short distance travel, siblings, neighbors, community, marketing, writing, reaching out over the wires, emails, anything like that. And Mercury, which is a planet of communication as well, in your 5th. So again, your house of children, love, romance, also creativity. So when you're looking at a very positive time where there's a potential opportunity between reaching out to others, your communication, and your 5th house of dating, love, and children. In the middle of the month, on the 12th and then again on the 17th, there's some sort of challenging aspects there. So Saturn in your 2nd house is square on the 12th to Mercury in your 5th. And the 12th just happens to be a full moon as well. And your full moon is in the 11th house. So I'll explain. The two of these are very money oriented. So Saturn in your 2nd. Your 2nd house is the house of earned income and possessions. And there's a full moon in your 11th house. And your 11th house, it it signifies several different things, acquaintances, committees, organizations, groups that you could belong to, but it's also a house of financial gain. So when you have a square here between your second and your fifth house on the full moon, which is taking place in your 11th house, you could be seeing some big expenditures over a child, or possibly a romantic partner, or maybe a sporting event or something along those lines. But you might expect to see some kind of expense on that day. And Saturn in your second, as you know, because this has been there for a little while now, can be pretty challenging. Saturn wants you to budget. Saturn wants you to be responsible with your money when it's in the second house, and to be conservative. So that would be my advice around that time, around that full moon on the 12th, is you may see something come up, and Saturn's going to test you and want you to be conservative and responsible. On the 17th, Saturn in your second is square to the Sun in your fifth. So again, your fifth house and Saturn in your second have that challenging aspect. So again, you may see another expense around that time. Around the third week of March, Mercury in your sixth will be conjunct to Venus and Uranus. So these planets actually get along pretty well. So when you have Mercury and Venus conjunct each other, you could see a lot of talk around love or money. Uranus could throw in some surprises, unexpected events. And this is all around your work environment and your health. So I would expect a lot of communication and very kind of smooth. Venus tends to smooth things and make them easy. So some surprises around your sixth house. So it could have to do with your work and work environment. Something unexpectedly, some unexpected news comes up, and it could be very positive. On the 28th, there's a new moon in your sixth house, and so you may see some people getting new jobs, new positions, new daily work habits around that time. On the 29th and 30th, there are squares. Squares are challenging aspects that prompt you to take action in order to overcome whatever obstacle is coming in the way. So on the 29th, Mercury in your sixth is square Saturn in your second. So there's some kind of issue with regards to communication between your work environment and your house of earned income. I'm not sure what that could be for you in particular, but I would expect, again, with Saturn to be conservative. Always take the conservative route financially when it comes to Saturn in your second. But if you do have a new position, there could be some issue with regards to your earned income as well. And on the 30th, Jupiter in your 12th will be square Pluto in your third. So Pluto, your third house is a communication house, and your 12th house can be a house of it's a house of many things. It's a house of your subconscious, and so it could have to do with your dreams. Maybe if there's something going on at that time, maybe take note of your dreams and what's going through your mind while you're or in your subconscious. It also can have to do with secrets. So maybe there's some kind of communication in secret that's going on at that time. It also has to do with institutions like jails and hospitals. But my guess is with those two interacting with each other, you're probably going to have some kind of gossipy communication, secret type of thing with regards to your 12th and 3rd houses. So that is your March, and we'll see you next month. Thanks.